only left there. I'm a piece of one kind of goal. They're like a couple of guys. Still got the limit. That's right. That must be points is on. They come to the point of no snap. Once I took the quiet. That last play off that got full of shots in the small enough. That's a fire that falls ice. Whatever the finally that. Those stuff is still away from the ice. Fine stand over the drive and ship it back. He's trying to get songs to please read your watch that baby. He's playing at play. A brilliant style. He goes down to single that. Alright, he's scandalous. It's like, I don't think he wants to take it away. But now, we're going to with one more control of the ball, the save, they're running on the field. It looked like it was going to be a solo box. You give it to him, you'll see him come on this without this stick. And plus 30. I'm not sure. So that's a big deal. Lots of traffic. And right there, he's got on the phone. And then he just takes it again. Right there, he just takes it on the whole and stuff. Second period, got it. It's in the document. These guys on the open. He's going to get on the score sheet for the first time in his career. Yeah, that just started. very safe. Yeah, look out there. Get for it. Get to the line. Here comes Tony. Right. Six minutes gone by. That's Humphrey.
Medication and therapy. They only seem to help temporarily. Only one thing that takes care of me. Self-sabotage. Only way to find clarity. Baby, I know that I've been acting strange lately. Maybe I'm not as crazy as what it may seem. If you with me, step right up. People just like us.
Celebrate great savings on holiday favorites at Easy Liquor. Find a wide selection of beer, wine, and spirits. Enjoy responsibly.
Welcome back. You know, the game should be just a nice experience. But that's like that. You're looking at okay. So let's go ahead and come into this very top board. Utah. Fourth leg game against the Everett. The Maverick Leopard dealing with upper body injury and back in the next 4 to 6 weeks. That's how about Mac Jensen last week. So for Utah, dealing with injuries on the blue line stuff in the field. So Valmac is the next guy up. And hopefully not to move back and slowly rather than being in the full 6 weeks. So we'll see how that turns out. Again, it was a very emotional day for both Calgary and Columbus, the teams, for the fans, and of course for the Udro family too. There was some nice stuff on it in the sports that broadcast was watching about those Udro families. And Ladon unveiled that he had and then honored the Udro brothers. And then after the second game between Columbus and Calgary, it will be auctioned off. So, Ladon's going to the cloud back, and he's really thrilled with both Columbus and Calgary. I think they've done a really good job of paying tribute and doing so at the right time. So, emotional day today for both of them, and we'll see if there's still skating in that second game. I would think very likely, yes. Calgary will that's what's celebrating. I think it would have been a remarkable run for him. Now it's beautiful to try to put 46 games. So he hasn't played a penalty, so we have rookie squad fantastic, and I think the call rate that put that on to celebrating as well. While Nico is probably going to be one of the finalists, I would think, celebrating at this point just seems to be on another level, and also most important, Calgary is a big part of the reason why they sold out the playoff win. So, celebrating this incredible run. Also, Narvel mentioned the Will Smith and those kids played a little picked up lately too. San Jose, keep staying in. A fun team to watch right now. Hopefully that building is going to selling out again. There are reasons we'll watch San Jose play. They may not win every game, but it sure as heck is entertaining to watch them every game. So, apparently, now is the time. Austin Matthews is good to return. And he's saying all over the floor. I think we see that. It's like he's been 9-10 games. And going the Jazz stayed again. Jazz is fine. With all first like Philly, Sonic Waves and Franklin. Like, so, yeah, Matthews is set to return tomorrow. And looks like he and Ryan are both good to go. They're splitting him up to Marner. Because Marner's got really good chemistry going on with Ryan Sun. So Matthews will be on a different line. And we'll see how that works tomorrow against Tampa. And if Brown has any struggles up quickly, we'll try to say, you know what, Marner and Matthews, you guys are together, so we'll get it done. But it's been a great time for Marner this month. And we'll see if Matthews comes back what that does to everybody's numbers. If Matthews is going to demand some of that offense in time, and I don't even think he's going to, actually verbally demand his style of play. He's going to be pushing his way up. a great idea. But with all the talk about and all the talk about the greatest success, and an article on Sportsnet today about the success of Utah doing, and also saying it's clear now the NHL waited too long to move the Coyotes, which a lot of fans are going to agree with. So this is the prevailing opinion usually almost everybody, although players who play here in Darlington, they love the offense stuff, and they really enjoy the community of the fans. But the thing is, college feeling more like a hockey market, and it's definitely loud, got a lot more people in the buildings. Does this mean that makes the NHL might, I don't want to say reconsider, but they might be a little bit tougher on Arizona when, but if the day comes around and they decide to look down back there? I think it's an interesting question to ask, and I think for the first season of Utah, it will be fun to see the financial numbers that last year in Arizona first year Utah, and see just how much more money they make, and how much better things were afforded. And it does beg that question of, it may make it more difficult to justify going back to Arizona. It may be more difficult, even if Gary Bettman really wants to go back, it may make it more difficult to talk on his owners and other owners might decide, you know what, we'd rather not, because we're making more money in Utah, we make more money in Houston than we would in Arizona. So, it'll be interesting to see how all that fits out, and it's going to be years before we're going to be looking at any kind of expansion or anything. We know this, but they deactivated the franchise. They didn't take it defunct or anything. So there was clearly a plan to maybe go back, and I do wonder if that's been affected by just how successful it's been so far in Salt Lake City. Steven Stamkos, after another loss today, talking about how the team, including himself, I don't want to make it sound like he's willing to make some of the bus, which I don't think is very cool. And one thing to keep in mind is that this is a league that keeps getting younger and faster, and for teams that have a lot of players in here on the older side, and adding Mark, so Stamkos does make the roster a little bit older. And with that part of it, I think just to see the cycle play and how this game is played, it may be more difficult for Stamkos. And he doesn't have Kucherov passing the puck anymore. That's the biggest difference for Stamkos. So he's admitting that they're frustrated, the team's frustrated, and we know that Barry Trotz and that's what we feel were allowed not too long ago. So at what point does it become official? Does Nashville say, okay, we're selling off that stuff and we're going? The trade of Tomasino is not necessarily a sign that that's what's going on. That may just be, this is a player we don't see in the future for an organization and everything out. But that it will be interesting to see over the next season what's going to happen and what the direction of the front office is going to be for the team. David Healy got injured in the third period tonight that game against the Vegas Golden Knights. He will be evaluated Sunday at Dallas. So what we thought of these possibilities on the beginning day, it's good to see anything that's going to go so well. If you have the best their career, so it would be a big blow once they get time, especially since we get the Betty going tonight, Betty coming in bold. And while it wasn't and the one team in Vegas, there's still some positive because I think the feeling of the first training on its time. That's been so positive. So a little bit better. Well, the Blue Jackets signed they to a 1 year, 2 weeks ago. They placed him on waivers. Well, I don't know to get an NHL contract. So good for him. His two-way deal is taking $775,000 at the NHL level, and the AHL level gets $100,000. My guess is he probably spent the rest of the season with the Monsters in the AHL, but good on him for getting an NHL contract. I think it's great when guys do that. So a lot of talk in the Vancouver market about Poland, and Poland does not have a fantastic start to the season. He has 24 goals last year. You know Poland is going to do. And despite a tough game too, his ice time tonight is 6 minutes and 28 seconds, which is just really low. In a game that's been out there, there's three rumors, again, locally, but now it's going to pick up on more. I believe the last time we were playing, I think called some people that couldn't expect it. Poland is a very good young player. Clearly, the first rocket, once you got in the doghouse, it's difficult to get out. And Poland being on the road trip, it does not mean, it doesn't force Connor to play more and go in. So the Penguins are reportedly interested. We saw the Penguins at Tomasino. I think Homelander would be an excellent pickup for the Pittsburgh Penguins to take out. And I really do hope that if there's going to be a trade on this Homelander, that it happens sooner rather than later. Because playing 6 minutes and 28 seconds is nothing. Nothing. And it's not going to help his confidence playing that little. It's definitely not going to help his trade value. And it's just, I understand the stock is going to something right now. Okay, stock is going to post in the NHL 21. But it's tough to watch this in Homelander. Because Homelander is growing, both of them together, hard workers, select players, and Garland is having 18 careers here. Homelander is not. So, hopefully if the Luke is going to stay in that position, because playing 6 minutes in the game doesn't do anything for him. So, you know, I'm not a Homelander, you know, with his time. But it would make sense for Pittsburgh to pick him up. Pittsburgh, in picking up Tomasino, clearly, if they had a Homelander as well, we would get more young forwards, like young wingers. And Homelander, I think he's only still been 24 years of age. So he does have a $3 million cap hit for 3 more years after this one. But considering the cap is going to be going up this coming summer, fall is going to take well, that's $3 million cap hit and all that. So hopefully this gets results. The Washington Capitals that came to the comeback, they went up 9, comeback wins in the National Hockey League category. I'll go back to what I said before about the comeback wins. You can't count on that all the time. It's fun when it happens if you're rooting for that team, but you can't count on it all the time. So it's sort of like going back to Team Boston, Vancouver has a very good record with allowing the first goals, but they need to knock that. So when you get a one comeback victory, yeah, you see them, but you also want that team to not lose the comeback victory all the time, because as the season goes along, those comebacks get more and more difficult. Usually, enemies take more and more difficult to get those comebacks victories later in the season. So, 9% on the cap, you know, and what happens for the Christmas break. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're getting it.
Take what you have to say seriously. Invisalign has changed my life forever.
Elliot Friedman, man. Why'd you have to go in there and do that? You manipulated us that day? We didn't come out and dictate. What's wrong with him? Why would he do that? Did we give in? No. Today, what we're doing is we're talking about some Elliot Friedman things. And by the way, if you recognize where that intro is from, then hey, sorry to say it, but your brain is probably as broad as mine is. But today, we're heading over to the recent 32 Thoughts podcast and Elliot Friedman's commentary on the Pittsburgh Penguins. You see, this was posted on Twitter earlier yesterday, and NHL Rocker gives us the whole as to what Friedman is thinking Pittsburgh will use. Here's a tweet. I'm sitting here thinking, okay, who else could Pittsburgh target? Look, I'm not saying they're talking to Montreal or anything like that, but Kirby Doc being that kind of a guy. And tonight, the Montreal-Pittsburgh trade talk once again, ladies and gentlemen. Chris Letang, Sidney Crosby, whoever the hell else it is. Let's talk about Pittsburgh. Let's talk about Montreal. Where exactly is this idea coming from? Well, the Pittsburgh Penguins are in spot where, in the efforts of trying to sustain their life beyond Sidney Crosby, they give them the younger guys. Guys who are maybe not necessarily top prospects right now, but guys who have one good majority kind of mode. Young enough where they can probably contribute something significant to off their future, but also good enough in the now that we could probably say they are NHL talents. Oh, record authorities in the English channel. Never mind. But Kirby Doc is somebody that fits that mentality, and it's not a game that went out there and acquired him in a trade all those years ago. pretty rough start to this season so far. I don't want to be all too harsh on the guy because he did have himself started with 1 consecutive game after with that match, played 223, but the year after he only played 2 games, wasn't going to get in those 2 games, so really. But he only played 2 games, and then this season he has had himself a little bit of a rough start as well. He's got only 8 points in 22 games played on pace for 30 on this year. This actually is one of the worst stretches that Doc has passed in the game thus far, as it only has, what's that? 3 points in his last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 games. Yeah, 3 points in 13 games is not going to cut it. There was a really good stint that Doc had when he was playing in the first line for the front. Other than that, this is definitely not a player who's playing his best hockey right now. And a lot of Canadian fans will agree that some of the potential that they saw out of John in prior years, even in that small sample that he was on the first line, it's a little bit more difficult to dig that up defensively. But it remains to be seen what Doc becomes long term because he is only 23 years old at the time of recording this audio. He's going to be a pretty good player long term. And I think if everything goes right, Doc could still be a 65 to 70 point playmaking big center, not a lot of line against slot kind of guy. That was always what he was supposed to be. And I think heading into this season and beyond, we have also seen that there is a little bit of a smooth skating, fancy passing kind of player at the Hats' disposal here. But from the Pittsburgh Penguins angle, they kind of need a lot more young guys. Their best players are older, and they're not going to be around forever. So thinking about the future, thinking about what the Penguins have sacrificed to keep this core together in the way that it has been, you have to maybe go strap the cover eventually, right? And Kirby Doc is one of the few players who is young enough to make an impact long term, while also being able to provide an NHL offense right now, at least in this season. However, most games he has had so far this season, and some of the other performances throughout the year with Gazik looks great. With this in mind, though, Kirby Doc being a Pittsburgh target is interesting because we have heard of other Montreal Pittsburgh trade talks in the past. I'm not suggesting that a Kirby Doc for Chris Letang trade would ever go through. There have to be a lot more assets added on the Montreal side, I'm sure. But it is intriguing to see these conversations between these two teams open up once more. And furthermore, if you really wanted to address what the Canadians have, and you wanted to say if there was some sort of a logjam, I'm not saying that Kirby Doc is not meeting on the Canadians, but if you wanted to make the argument, okay, Caulfield, Sikorsky, Suzuki, Demi Doc, Lion A, assuming we sign him, and then you bring up somebody like the Doc, well, if you wanted to get maybe some more center minutes to Michael Hayes, or if you wanted to let Demi Doc at center instead, Newhook could also play C. There's an opportunity to work your team around the idea that Doc is going to be there.
14 minutes ice time, so he's probably playing at 9 minutes.
So if a team like Pittsburgh wants to play,
You can fit on the second line too, actually. Okay, that's going to be really good. You're being major fucking upgrade.
Our team long term, it makes sense. A team like Pittsburgh, especially
You're focusing on this contract. Sick.
replies in the NHL Watcher tweet say, the Montreal Canadiens are not really in the best position to trade away guys in the first place. The Doc comment in reply says here, the Hats would be dumb to trade Doc for now. The guy's value is at all-time low in these fights for the worst hockey he has had this past career. He's not really confident in his
Yeah, I'm going to make major blockbuster trade with Vancouver right now. Private Pinyami as well. And Pop Olsen. 3 players. Now, who did he want? Oh my god, he won everybody. Figured. I'm not a huge fire still yet, but
today or tomorrow on next week or whatever. Of course, there's no definite timeline that's suggested. I pretty much for tossing the idea of Doc out there. But the Canadians, if they want to trade Kirby out the way,
maybe it's centerman, sure. He's gone.
and it's kind of a reverse.
We did one tie, but I don't know yet.
Let's say Doc
Sabina can get up Boston too, okay.
10-game streak sometime in January.
Boston.
Boys, Valley would be alive. And a team like Pittsburgh would be calling, being like, yeah, we like this guy. Yeah, he's really great. But then Montreal's going to be like, okay, why would we trade him? He got 10 points in his last 10 games. He's only 23 years old. He's going to get better. So we have no reason to trade him anymore. It kind of goes both ways. It's a live by the sword, die by the sword sort of thing for Montreal, because there's no reason for them to trade away a Kirby Duck who's actually producing and actually playing well, unless they really do believe in having Demidov and they want themselves a center for a Suzuki, let's say Demidov over the future if they were to trade this guy away. That's the biggest thing. It's not necessarily about the value, it's not necessarily about his production. I really it's how the Montreal Canadiens see them building their team long term. If Doc is not a part of that, then okay, now you have the flexibility to think about a trade and to open yourselves up to the idea that he is no longer going to be there. Because long term, I mean, you think about what the Canadiens gave up to get Doc in the first place, there were a few trades that simultaneously, the big is essentially trade away Alexander Romanov and grab back Kirby Duck. That's kind of how.
Oh, fuck, really?
So maybe going to be Romanov is now a top defenseman in New York. He's playing like 23 to 25 minutes a night. He's fantastic. Doesn't really shoot the points, but he does everything else you need a defenseman to do. And that kind of thing is pretty valuable. I'd say that Romanov, who was on the Montreal Canadiens, who feel like he is really on steroids pretty much. He's great. And the Canadiens gave that up for Kirby Duck, who is in this position where he's definitely not playing as effectively as Alexander Romanov. So, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you feel about the idea of the Canadiens trading Kirby Duck to the Penguins? If you are a Penguins fan, what are your thoughts on this scouting report on this guy? What are your opinions on whether or not your team will be interested in an asset like this? Do you think Friedman has some sort of proper inkling as to how the Penguins might be thinking? Or is he just going out there and manipulating us? Thoughts in the comments section below. Okay, I'm not serious about that, by the way. I'm just joking around. Thoughts in the comments section. I hope you enjoyed this Casuals 99. And bye. Welcome back. No.
Hey, Shadow. Well, just getting all this. Practicing how to be the biggest dumbass? Fine, I'm calling you. Yo, Tony, where you at? What the fuck, Joey? You don't freaking scared to death. We're doing it now. Alright, everyone connect and let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, wow, that went the first round didn't trip, actually.
Shut the fuck up, Joe. You wanted to play, now you're playing with the drink. Don't worry, Joe. It'll be fine as long as you all right, let's roll. I'm just going to need some time to get in. And remember, we start chatting about politics with the ghost again. I'm going to throw a crucifix at that. You guys are doing a fine. You got the spirit box. And that's what you thought when you go shadow box. When you start saying, forget the spirit box, Obi. This EMF's going to light up faster than Biden trying to find the front door. And Joey, try not to set up the cameras on the wall this time. And we have to put it to the ghost, not driving. Don't worry, I've got the camera this time. The ghost will know I did it. Unless it's watching these couples and trying to find it. What the fuck, guys? The power's down. Put this down for you. Drop split 14. What the hell's my already on split 14? Keep talking, fella. At least I'm not scared of my own shadow like some people here. Look at that. Count the switchboard faster than Obama finds the excuse to avoid karaoke night. Keep it up, this thing is talking. Go to press up.
Joey, for the love of God, don't even breathe near that photograph. We're not trying to get barbecue. You dumbass, paranormal shit going. What the fuck is that? Is that you, Joey? Shut the fuck up, Joey. Find another spot before you get us all killed. What the fuck was that thing? That's not serious, Joey? Go get the undead to get in class. Look at Joey, talking us like he's attached to the phasmophobia. Too bad he's undead friendly. Look at him, all twisted up like a yoga instructor on a bad day.
You're not funny, son. I got to admit that position straight up fucking Pilates. He's laughing and he's losing his that. They're not this children. Just want to deal with the pissed off shows and deal with the panic.
Dumbass, don't encourage me. Fighting ghosts is one of the minutes now and ready to survive. Everybody just shut the hell up. We always go to the wait. We've got company.
Yeah, fine. The afterlife man is their fault.
You're such a pain in the ass, Joey. Keep it down or you'll have us both killed.
Seriously, Pastor? We're going to the presence before he gets us Ghostbusted in the worst way. Oh my fucking God, not them. The lights are flickering and this ain't the damn disco.
Hey, Obi, how about you get your presidential ass over here and save me from this ghost and bullshit?
Hold up, Johnny. You're in town, get up on the paparazzi.
Obi, watch your shit. There's something freaking right on.
Fuck that, Joe. Try to get you killed. I ain't handle this.
Handle this, you say. We're one step away from the ghost house. The bandits playing this is suicide.
What the fuck? We've been at this for hours without seeing some evidence. Been killed.
And Joey goes to his help. It's no wonder. He's always scaring the real truth away. Hey, you're going to go there. Hide, Obi, hide. Oh, wait. You've already scurried off to the van, Howard?
Yeah, up to the mask. We all use it all.
Hard work. Being hiding in that big can of wheels and wheels and looking. It could be just the whole bunch of the time. But I feel like this ghost is breathing down my neck.
Dumbass, stay quiet. Keep looking behind you.
Oh, so you're the director now, Obi? Get your ass back here.
Listen, I'll give him some sort of document. The bandits love this. The tax over come through. Stop like before.
Relax. That ghost nearly turned my wicked to the white flag.
Yeah, this is half the time. Look at this. There's a song.
You might want to use that song and push it back, Joe. You still need to find evidence.
Cut this in bullshit. That's how they have this house.
What the fuck, guys? This is a tent. This thing's got me cornered. Somebody do something. Oh my fucking God, I'm dying here. Just you and me. Shit, I'm a ghost now. Look at this mess.
Shut the fuck up, Preston. You're not funny. You guys are both dead for a while. I'm off the fence here.
Don't leave him Joey here.
Don't worry, Preston.
Spring part mine, okay, there's Miller and Joshua and Joshua and Lafferty, okay, not bad.
I'll be fine. Taking evidence, we're getting the hell out of here. Better than sticking around and becoming an expert.
Fine, get us out of here. Next time we start, when I can win. You got it because you won't have any. Shut the fuck up, Joe. You would know a ghost of the kidney in the ass.
That's right. I don't think I would family drive.
They would just fight at the closet again, Daniel.
So I think it's the reason why I don't think they're both We'll grab something for you too. Yeah, that's because
Your dumbass is not an exorcism. But hey, at least you're consistent in your new home.
there it is.
Oh, great strategy, Johnny. Hide away and let the real man be the boss.
You're the wheels. Hold on your power play. Go.
Boys, look. You got those stores floating around. There's a second clue right there.
Nice catch, guys. Let's find the last piece of this puzzle. I thought puzzle was supposed to be on. This is just straight up terrible. Run, the ghost has got nothing else.
Snap that pick, Obi.
It's done. Ghost. Remember,
Cemetery, we were this close. Now, who's going to carry the team?
guys, even if death is the boat, find that ghost in the bench.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll get that captain. It's the last thing I need. And I'll make sure the next right. Shut the fuck up, Joey. You're just scared. Barry's laughing at us from beyond right now.
So what I'm thinking, even the afterlife is less scared of what than no shit.
Oh, hell no. That guy is up at the spot. I'm making my way out of here.
Fuck that, the ghost is only too much.
Oh, hell no. Donnie's not going down without a fight. Where's the escape route? Fuck, there's no way out.
You dumbass ghost. Get out of the house.
Man, holy moly. They tell you how much of a rookie move that was.
You need to take that photo in the sign. Even the dog is understand.
Clearly the man has been messing with the life since he got here.
Oh, wait, no. It's 11. Keep it silent. That's all I'm having to say.
Shut the fuck up, Moses. It's clearly there because you're here.
Leave on. See the plastic on the screen of
Oh, yeah. There's six. We're all over these games. Hang on, boys.
All right, trust me. You win this round. Next time we'll be silly.
We're still trying to figure out what it's going to do. What's up, guys? Trump, you're here with the legendary squad, ready to catch some sleepy action. Today we're playing Phasmophobia.
Hey, folks. Grab it in the house. Get ready for some go to brother the day after the prison and collection. Like this conspiracy.
Shut the fuck up, Joe. You better not screw this up today and you leave your habits on locked in there with the show.
Then you'll run. There's not that building for the stuff. We don't want somebody to do it.
Just don't go waving that thermometer around like it's a goddamn magic wand.
Don't hear Billy. It's going to get a temperature today. You don't need to perform an exercise for this.
And Joey is doing a memory from here. Lots of kills for that memory in Jamaica before we head in. So you need to be steady and in charge.
You've done this. It's fine. Nothing to fill. No, dude, that's
Johnny's words of wisdom, Joey, hiding is for the weak. Get out here and face the ghost like a man.
Ease up, Buster. The man has a plan. Right, Joe? You're not this college and fear on you.
Holy shit, guys, the EMS lit up like a Christmas tree. You got a level 5.
After that, that's it, man. Is that good or bad? Yeah. So, in what universe can pissed off ghost on that EMS never get?
All right, pack it up, boys. You got our first clue to the ghost poker hand.
Next, we need some spirit box chatter or fingerprint. Joey, you're on top. Find out some flirt with the dead.
I'll do my best.
You know, that last song, you really I think back with some God better than that's the one that's
Now, Barry, that's just the sound of our imminent doom. Elf laughs is way scarier.
Oh my fucking God, did you see this? Because I did not die.
Shut the fuck up, Barry. You just had to go slowly. Now look at ghost power.
Now, brother, grab the weapon for the
Look at those four. Dude looks like he's trying to swim on land.
6 seconds of movement. Joe, you're the one joking about being inspectors. Those who expect the dead.
Jesus, Joe. Cozied up in that van the whole time. Get your ass in here and face some real action. What the fuck, Joe? I thought we agreed no family once. I swear, once I'm out of this mess, I'm throwing you into this haunted house, right? Let's see how you like dodging death. So, this isn't about fear, it's about strategy. Clearly, you've got Hey, Joey, coach, close. Why don't you take a little detour through the house?
Sounds like you got a couple of years. This is
Shut the fuck up with your poltergeist love affair and help find this ghost. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. They're fiddlers here. Good riddance. We're dead weight anyway. You like got food.
Welcome to the afterlife. No campaign strategy, just internal investment, maybe some ghostly gas.
It's definitely a race. I mean, come on, no footprints? Gotta be.
That's it's definitely the rest of the confidence.
You're just spitting out shit because it's the only one you remember stuff.
Look at that. That's absolutely right. It's an art. Look at that. Definitely not equal.
Right once in a blue moon, doesn't take to the ghost through the flowers.
Seems like you can go out and burn it in the year, then burn it.
Classified to move. If you try turning it off and on again, idiot.
Potato PC. Let's switch over to one line. Dustin, you in?
Oh yeah, let's do the badass theme park or something. Gotta make it cute.
You gotta admit that those companies are strong.
Strong suit, he doesn't have a suit at all. Just keeps buying his food. I just hope this time the computer won't freaking fine. At the very least, he's on tape to keep shadow.
Well, we can always do this. We don't do that standard fancy testing. I think we can do that. Really, Buy that. This is the best way to be exclusive on Paramount Plus.
This is Joe. I'm here to make friends. I'm here to conquer all this. You look like pissed off. You look like a corpse that you act like one and stop. I'm old. Very I thought this was episode 11, not episode 2.
This is the show.
What did I say, bitch? I didn't like
Just to help you do this, right? Because you have done it, and you walk down now. You know what I mean? Like when I can say one thing
all right, this has already been a damn epic stuff. But if you fix my thing, it's the kind of really calm down for anything crazy.
that was sarcasm. Wasn't it, Donnie? You know exactly what's ahead of the field.
Wait, what's the hell? Here's fun.
Don't worry about it, kid. Just do an intro for the fight stuff.
Oh, shit, right in there. So, we just went back to episode 11. The friend was playing Pokemon Emerald. Last time we raised the 11, and Don was caught the ugly next trip. This time, I was exploring the route. Showcase and results. What the hell is that? The body for that?
Showcase. It's still like the first minute of the episode. You get some body if you're not careful here.
Not when you got that right how big a place that is. It's just it's like hard on I'm working from home, I mean, whatever it's like. I'm sure it's the characters together, but it's more respect. She was human being happy. What the hell knows she's not a human being? How is this your reasoning for not digging on it?
Okay, so it's like she deserves a certain amount of respect if you want to give that to her. That being said, you respect someone who don't take it easy on them. This isn't a particularly technical battle. But
Before she quits the journey, goes back home. All right, I get that part pretty lame. But she did somewhere revolution. Survival before posting 400. I bet it's a long time. Now it's actually a good picture. And it's a revolution. Now it needs to life. It's always starting again. It's boring. It used to actually feel like you need to be better than that now. It's just too goddamn woke or something.
yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to move forward.
You got phrases on here?
I'm surprised we down.
Oh shit, that's not good. Imagine not killing with a modest green boosted stab, super effective serve. Good job, Pringle. That Marlowe should withstand and just scratch, open them. I'm even almost okay with playing with them. If you'll just admit that they are infinitely worse than the Sharpedo line. Like it's supposed to be bulky, but it died in one. Okay, Donald. Yeah, sorry, my eyeball bundle died in a high roll. Fuck one double kick for something 6 levels higher than this. Silly asshole.
All right, Donald. You got something. Farming back. If I didn't have a set of food, just getting a chance to go back. You should see that this episode is the experience. There. Anyway, I want to switch the topic back over to the rival thing. Maybe it's my favorite rival, but I'm not going to keep that thing. My favorite is probably Jared from Black and White. I make fun because of how much I like the game. And he was a good balance of that friendly and respectful nature with the competitive rivalry. It's also pretty cool that he did that in the front of the game. It is. He's your favorite rival.
Thank you, it's so fun. You know, you can abstain because I think they don't understand. My name is Trouble Silver. We go to just make what it wants. I'm tomorrow to some of the people to do the hey, guy who's traveling something.
But more importantly, Donald, are you calling Silver someone who will succeed in life because he robbed a Pokemon laboratory?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
This is the dumbest shit you've ever heard.
Get up to the secrets and all that Michael. Shop Black Friday deals on thousands of items from Christmas trees to Christmas lights. Stock up to save on holiday essentials with perfect deals.
After that.
know you're going to do so well in today's episode. You're going to breeze through the gym without struggling through the puzzles at all. And you're going to beat Winona with you. Oh, wow, thanks for all that. Christ, yeah, sure.
All right, you let us know your only thing on the bonus line of the game. Your favorite is the worst line. Interested to see everyone's opinion about this one.
I'll consider it comments, but whatever. Anyway, Don giving Mango 5 for obvious reasons. I think we should definitely keep Facade and steal away. I'm not sure about the other two. What are you thinking? It is your Pokemon after all. Thanks, Joe. Go ahead and give me a quick attack. Quick attack having 100% accuracy, and only taking one turn to do, is not only more reliable, but also more convenient to use in battle. If I were more serious about this run, then I'm not sure about having both fly and wing attack. But as things stand, don't exactly need quick attack on a star, despite
I'm not entirely sure if I agree with that. Having got quick attack for those times you get paralyzed, this is brutal.
how often is that going to be necessary? Jesus got to have it.
Also, Don, going back to earlier stuff. Podcast arguing for the sake of debate at this point, but I feel like having 95% accurate fly with 70 power on sound, 100% accurate wing attack with 60 power, and the latter is completely wrong.
Yeah, we're not comparing to the accuracy. It's the fact that Sky takes all turns to use from wing attack, gets the same job done like 90% of the time. We don't need to add all that to this load. It's unnecessary time of use. And more importantly, it kills it. How about this?
Well, I like you're right. I changed my mind. I know I sort of adopted the level-headed logical the things here, but I feel like we could be better taking a step back and approaching this from a different perspective like that one.
All right, out of this round that we've been on for like 2 hours of gameplay, it was better than moving on to one of the best cities in all the country.
Can't argue with that one. Bill Ford 300 is the top, but it's a damn cool concept in itself. You go up to the furthest northern point of the entire, and you find yourself in a rough, jungle city where every non-government building is a tree.
I'm surprised we actually agree on something at launch point. Hopefully it's a top-tier city in this game. I feel like every house in here actually has something interesting going on too. It's not just a waste of time like most other series in this game. Someone really needs to go through and reorganize all the items in here. It's not going to be me though. And why even say something, Joe? I'm sure as hell not doing it.
It's all right. I'll take care of it when it's my turn to get that. You'll make sure to buy some revives while you're here. People will tell us to take action. Regular repels will come to itself.
Our first thing is making sure we have stab stuff too. I feel waiting sure that maybe like 5 revives to have. And yes, okay, super repel. Why would you last us until you buy that?
Actually, Donald's super repellents are the best in terms of total on value. $550 to 200 steps is a better deal than $700 to 250 steps. I like this one. I feel like the thing is that on purpose the way one plays is good.
Oh, my Democratic vote for gas to things like that. I'm not buying it unless it's the best. I am the best. You said every house has something to and over the last guy. Whatever you do to see if you come, let's see what this is. Oh, I think I will get
$13 falls on a little high. If we combine PMs for the game plan, definitely.
okay, well, there's 3 of us. I'm going to make sure to get 3 Pokemon like that. So we are not friends. That should be a right, Joe. We don't need this shit. We don't even have a Pokemon with nature power or secret power or whatever the fuck it is to make the situation in the first place. Oh, that's a good point. I love the answer you see. I should get a free gas for all the dollars we get. Holy shit, Joe. Please send out a robot awareness to use replay on my iPhone. Maybe it's over.
Not that big of a deal, John. Or maybe there are some viewers that enjoy the synchronization. See, after all, you got to do that stuff, but if you really to be around to have the synchronization stuff, it's not funny.
All right, so if we got our own dinner, then we might as well get some massive chairs. It just makes sense.
That being said, I'll get a heavy chair for your fat ass.
All right, good. Let's just follow that, okay? You can get some other stuff at the regular department store. But for now, this is fine. Besides, Donald has a point open to know secret powers.
Yeah, I want to leave the secret base anyway. Because, I want to get some shit from Louis Close first. Anyway, why is this guy still ain't no way here among the that here from those guys? The broad stuff, man.
His idea of selling Joe is more than just to get lost, but now we'll figure it out instead. Anyway, this place is full of Joe. Let's see what's going on.
Well, I'll play this okay, let's wait, all right, Boom. Wait, I have to do it again.
If you get it wrong, the rest of the start from the beginning, but it never stays. So this person,
I bet she's trying to trick me, so I'm willing to fight it. That would be some goddamn trouble. Okay, that's the last this time, right? Bullshit. I am the oldest boy in there. Give me that shit. Yes, you're incredibly tough.
the first Donald, they got it wrong about the Donald. Anyway, they everything you can do in this town. So, editor, take us over the round here.
All right, this 120, the beginning of what feels like the longest stretch between towns and all the Pokemon. I can't wait to have to explore it all myself. Next episode. I know what parasols are for, bitch. I don't think I'm dumb or something.
Yeah, this whole stretch is definitely a long one, Donald.
Oh, well, would you
I
like
feel like Pokemon loves to put a huge gap towards the end of the mid-game in their games. In Kanto, there's that huge route after Lavender, and you want to clear the bike path too at that point. In Sinnoh, there's that hellish snow route after the 6th gym, probably some others too.
Yeah, I've never noticed that, Barack, but you have a point. I don't think that feat really works in Unova, though, because all of Unova is just one stupid-ass circle. That map design is by far the worst thing about that game. Sorry, Barack. It was just so lazy.
It's honestly hard to defend the generation there. Donald, I low-key agree with you.
All right, you butt buddies. Watch Pringles absolutely destroy this pile of magnets. Check this shit out. If this magnitude 9 doesn't kill it, I'm releasing Pringles. I mean, good stuff in it.
Joe, I feel like you're even more attached to Pringles than you are to Ruby.
Well, I certainly love the both, but Ruby is a goddamn beast already. Well, good job. Those staff thunderbolts from a fully evolved offensive line is just broken. He can probably sweep the gym. He doesn't need my support to thrive as things are. Pringles, on the other hand, sucks at is still learning the ropes of what it means to be on this team.
Yeah, honestly, Joe, you bring up a good point here. Our team is actually rounding out incredibly well here. Pringles and Titan are near evolved. Ruby and Mango are beasts. And Sky isn't too far off becoming a Sceptile as well.
Then there's heavy-duty TNA, HDNA. It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD, with the pulling power to prove it to inches of the world.
All right, honestly, I'm over the whole interview thing. This is the boy. Yeah, that being said, Obama, we still have to go get George and Patrick's Pokemon. He told us to put on the ticket. When does that show up again? Oh, right. Yeah, so the crackhead is right here, isn't he? Yep, sure is right on here. This makes sense. Like the fact that it still reflects a shadow. Like would light work like that?
Joe, I have no clue. There aren't many things that can just turn invisible. It's possible.
Hey, George, what's fine?
I would have told him to what? Jesus Christ.
I know, right?
Anyway, guys, just wanted to hop in here to say I finally do Pokemon Fire. I wanted to get some suggestions on another game to play with. Let's do this, guys. Yeah, people think it's going to obvious by the discussion of the party possibility. And it can both be, once again, a kind of building the rivals. We will, in fact, after this technically to the final edition.
Joe, real quick. Get some damage off, get the power, so we can that's a good point, Donald. I'll do that in another way.
Probably should have started with first in case it's ground, but what?
Okay, and bag and tight, that's honestly awful. They get this like Joe Cover. Bag and things great as a bag and power.
Well, I haven't heard of those guys in a while. Obama, are you a fan of their music? Oh, who? That's right. Yeah, that and Dragon seems nuts across your face.
Bobby, just wait this goddamn.
No, no, I just didn't think you guys would still be making stupid ass. Especially on Nickname's deal, ready for finally Texas getting ultra ball here. I like the ultra ball. You know why I hope you're going to see? Hey, yeah, seriously. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, Obama, still there, step up to Texas. I got no apparently to the big, because all the time, Jeff Texas, but he also did some for 16 things. Had a general nickname request. Seems like he wants to fill up the real thing.
Well, it's about maybe for Texas to go to the ball.
All right, let's see what we got going here. It's a fucking river on there. Why do the viewers feel as if it is necessary to torment?
This is what they got me. I'm going to take the always been good. That we also overrule themselves. I'm so basic. The goddamn wizard after my life. Now fuck you, Barack. Come on, Michelle. Get bull. Down so close.
All right, what the hell is this? Why are we getting so busy after 50 miles? It's a health visit. All right. Hold on, fellas. I have to listen to you. All right, so shout out to them. Looks like Bailey got me nickname here. He wanted us to be a Pokemon after so can't take him out and thank Bailey for the time. Fine, whatever. Be the other name for Pokemon.
Donald knows the food price and just criticizing.
Tell your boys to think that guy.
He's the price again, Bill. You're giving by something. But, yeah, he looks to see the Pokemon. All right, I'm sure it's going to go on to them. I want to give another shout out to Justice. He was actually one of the first viewers we had to do this series when we even started. And he graciously offered to make the channel episode for the editor. So the viewing series video art Pokemon. He's working on a series that incorporates both of those things, so check it out.
All right, so shout out to me. Pokemon has been acquired. I think it's finally time to head into the future. Let's get this fucking ready. Yeah, well, it's at least time to take on some good things. I know that. I'm going to prioritize 5 minutes questions for the already respectable level. Mainly because they are both feature sites to that.
More good, let's see what we can do. This is our first look at the complete squad. Not looking too bad as the asking.
Well, I think I'm going to have to make the difference. Obama, Pringles is a fucking captain, Titus is an incident, Bentley on the Guthrie, the top, go to this guy, special defense. And who gives a shit about special defense? I mean, come on.
Donald, remember, we decided on getting something underwhelming. And besides, Pinkleon can actually be pretty fun with its unique ability. And base 90 attack isn't too bad. You never know. Maybe you can come in clutch for us that whole also. It's what your drive to do that. And we told him we should be a part of it.
Okay, but who gives a shit about the shit one? Can we just pick up and have a song or something cool since they're like right
Hey,
here?
trust me, man, you're running into nothing.
Speak up, like, if what this guy is saying is true, I cannot wait to battle with him. God's sake, wait, let's talk the condemnation. Come first up. Very much, I don't trust this guy.
It's going down. But it's pretty fair. Because, yeah, it's coming at you with a level 30 strikes. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the bigger dollars you have, that's one thing.
No, I'll have you know, I graduated from top of my class today. No way you're saying you're getting involved in numerous secret ratings. Now, okay,
That's just a lot.
yeah, what the hell are you talking about? It's the goddamn Navy SEAL, Tommy Costa. And it is absolutely bonkers to me that he can actually even remember the first line to that, what is considered how retarded he looks just about this pathetic speech for a puzzle to be hold my ass on. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, it's a good thing to not do the same thing 3 times in a row. So Stop calling it cold stone. Put the button back in the thing. Don't worry about this. Jesus Christ. That battle was literally 6 minutes long. Why are we being skilled with these? To bring 600 live Pokemon in battle. Just evolve and didn't go to those squabbles.
Wow, Joe, you figured out the two-step puzzle pretty quickly. I'm impressed. Obama, George, any bets on how long it takes him to figure out the puzzle to get to Winona? Anyone want to take the under on 2 minutes against me?
Oh, that sounds like a drill. Let's find out. Let's do it. If Joe can figure out the puzzle in less than 2 minutes, you have to hold back on every single meaning remark you're thinking of when it comes to Joe's intellect with his ability to play this game. If not, I won't stop.
The easiest deal of my life, Obama. I have a list of things I've held my tongue on ever since the bastard hacked the shit out of me in our Pokemon Showdown video.
You're going to have to continue doing so long because Joe is in front of you. Please take this step for the isn't that right, Joe?
I don't know, Obama. I've never actually used it in public.
Oh, are you serious, Joe? This is you can really before such and such.
Well, actually, Obama, I haven't used it. Well, the thing was, when I got to the studies, I couldn't figure it out. So I had 100 meters left.
Holy hell, Joe. This James came out like 20 years ago. You were 60 years old. There's no way your brain was so deteriorated already that you couldn't figure out Joe's puzzle.
It's not easy for it. I'd like to see it try. Eric, keep very much trying to. Looks like it's time for Benny to show us what you can do. Okay, I've got this. Well, it looks like you got them right where we want them.
All right, Joe. And looks like you're figuring it out just fine. I'm sure Tyson will manage to give you the victory here too. Actually, guys, I'm switching the topic here because I feel like it's just been a really Joe session for the last few minutes. Did you guys see the new DLC stuff, the Scarlet and Violet yet?
Yes. Okay, Brock, I'm glad you brought this up. I like the Pokemon they're bringing back and some of the new moves, but honestly, I have never seen in my entire 25 years of playing this series a stupider set of Pokemon released to the public. I mean, come on. Okadoke, Monkey Dory, what the hell is this? That's pretty hard, Donald. Have you ever tried to do the Showdown? Hell no, I never will. I just been destroyed. Yogi Ladder with Jolly Loaded, Dice Shell, Smash and Terror, and none of these considered have risen and passed.
Oh, Johnny, it's okay. I'm not a fan of those flaming designs either. So that being said, you want to give it a chance and figure out your strengths. Because I'm sure they will show up on the random battles ladder with or against them. Also, the new Barcelona looks fucking insane, dude. I can't wait to use it.
Where's the Barcelona? I didn't see that one. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah, Joe, you are missing out. That thing is a goddamn beast. Joe, it's literally like a special made Barcelona with a new blue blood moon. That's like a special normal gigaton hammer. And it gets priority through back and waves. It's going to be absolutely frozen, I can tell.
Look at this glove, and that's going to sound pretty insane. I'm looking at it.
Well, if it's practice you guys and make some sound, it's going to be fun to see the draft out.
Oh, absolutely. But going back to what you were saying, it's good for back a lot of things Pokemon. Random battle is going to look a little bit different. Now, we ought to go a little practicing before coming back on the ladder. Holy shit. This thing looks absolutely terrifying. No way you can walk through the Pokemon.
Honestly, I'm so pissed that Ursaluna got this thing down because the regular Ursaluna is honestly let down design-wise. Ursaluna is a ferocious beast, but then it evolved into something that looks like it just woke up from hibernation. It doesn't look intimidating at all in that scene.
Yeah, I can't lie. It had a pretty underwhelming review in Legends of Arceus, if you ask me. All right.
Someone tell me why the fuck there's a new Pokemon named Ogre Plant. Who the fuck is? I didn't express Rule 34 did not get involved in the Pokemon games just yet.
Fuck you, go on to I don't know. George, I haven't seen that Pokemon just yet, but I can only imagine it being incredibly beautiful. I think Pokemon is a big step in the right direction. No, you disgusting shithead. It's over bar, not over board. What the hell is wrong with you?
I just misread it, so I didn't.
Man, that's what's wrong. But I'm fucking that thing with the big, do that. Hey, big dinosaur. How you like that? Japanese, your 4 times super effective move. Got a critical hit to kill the Soviets. Good job. Anyway, headed to start the damn time though.
I don't think we are ready for the gym battle at this point. We're so close to evolving and coming Pokemon. Let's go down past that route. We got the pencils on. Let's train up a little bit.
Thank God. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go do that first time. Absolutely saved by the bell, Joe. We're still going to be timing you when you get back here.
And sometimes people need to realize that some years that just overplay in your average family. You need more attention, main interest in life.
Not for the love of all things holy, please get the fuck up. Seriously, why are you still on
Oh, tell you, go out there, my show. You have to stop talking now. Single with your phone to one tool.
Actually, you know what? Let me check this real quick. Okay, I'm glad that he's evolving from a complete waste of oxygen. Going and punching home to help you. So I was just double checking his food set. And apparently he learned earthquake at level 31. Did you say the barber? So I'm going to use a rare kill.
Earthquake obviously was useful for this upcoming battle, but it would be nice to have afterwards. It's probably going to be our most reliable
I would say his food set is fucking wild to have at this stage in the game. Ice beam, serve, earthquake, and rest to have in a no-item shit battle run. Only that on good Pokemon. Okay, it's going to try about it, Tom. Now everything's done. Oh, look at that.
That thing is dirty.
Damn, it's evolution. The only one that doesn't get moved is holding this to be my ass.
Present.
This is dirt. What the fuck? Nobody is not as probable as any of our other Pokemon games. Every other one has actual sentimental value to them. But Pringle is the big product of a rich showdown. So you're making stuff. And I absolutely think now it's just a title.
All right, Donald, I think you get the idea at this point. You hate that. Is there anything else? All right, buddy. Let's get on those boys. I think this place is problem as well. So let's just continue on to the training. Editor, pick us up again. Once we get there, please. Don't need to make the viewers watch this. You don't want to have to toss around.
He's especially when he's close, they don't keep things going. Who cares? Train goes, let me go. More important, Titan is level 31. I'm giving him a rare candy, but I'm not spending any more time training out here. You gotta get him all.
I've been waiting for this one, George. Tyson's been in desperate need of a power upgrade.
All right, well, no need to blow your load over there. You can just turn it into a bigger rock.
Dog, it's how they say it, Ross. Really, why not? When you have to go into a flow. And that's what you're going from a third to a bigger person. And not so
Here, this is going to be that's not evidence.
That thing looks like a fucking turd with kyphosis. Who designed that monstrosity? Boy, I know you did not just say that about the board they got. You've got this really burning ass up. This is
The real man is supposed to, like, not make those jokes or something.
you guys literally call my wife a man on a daily basis. Why can't I make that joke?
That's just an overly touchy subject for us.
It's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. Just take the lead. Oh, yeah? Well, you know what? That's one of the
Please. All right, back in the gym, boys. I'm not sure what I'm more excited for, though. All right, thank you, Donald. Leaning forward in the chair. getting this thing under control. What's the confidence thing? But you please just think about what you're doing here. I don't think they're ready to go. You ever played that brain cancer game on this US or whatever the fuck it was? I'd love to see the calculated age of your brain. So the fact that you got Cleveland skip on your first drive is an absolute miracle. But let's just play the guys. You're not going to be in charge of the rock puzzle until you out the hideout. All right, I'm giving up on trying to solve it. Stop it. Come on, Joe. You should keep moving these things around and get money for it. Oh, wait, there it is, right? Don't make it. He actually just solved it. Actually giving up on solving it. Fuck it. Just, oh, yeah, man. Fuck you. Okay, whatever. Yeah, good job, Joe. You're only kind of retarded, I guess. All good stuff.
Trying to get a third one. There's the Penguins coach, Dan Bonaparte. He wants to come with the Pittsburgh Penguins. Penguins have the Buffalo. Take a few workout there.
Oh, they won. Rudy saying they won. Okay.
Sunburn. What's Penguins been down, son? Getting offensive zones ahead. And the Bucks finally get out of their own end. And a 6-5 it's Franklin sending it up the ice, but football.
William Patrick. Oh, Philip Skinner.
Especially to a million-year-old zone. Yes, trying to make the play. Comes to the middle. It comes back to the middle. As one of next 25 yards there, but once again, you can't let it stand. This fun depth line is due to the people of the touchdown. But on the power play right now, I guess that's really fun. And everybody's looking at the puck. That basically is the situation. Chandler Stevenson going away from the pile, right? I think he's going to try to win this game. Yeah, with the States. And then he's got good side. But again, they're trying to keep it down the right side. Yeah, that's totally got to go. In the back of Stevenson. He's talking about
Oh my god, we dominated that bit. LA shit, okay.
Unfortunately, the bouncing goes the Kraken's way. So in 43.2 seconds left. That's all I'm doing. Right again. Have a stick with those kids for you know. It's really awesome. He's second in the game. Second on the power play. 4-3 Seattle. Someone getting strong. Get his foot going. Big across. On this one here, I would like to see every front and then cross on the other side. Definitely like celebrating his counter. Put back on with the bottom. Takes it off the board. Across the ankle. At Lights Like, we're all about comfort food and family. So come on in and warm up with a tasty new lineup of Pro's Feel Good dishes. On now for a limited time. So, just hunt this down, right? It's just the fight. And then it's something also got the pressure at the middle as well. Clean costume gets here. Find some space. Will Smith goes to net. McCall Craven. Trying to get it turned around there. The veterans don't stand by, but he won up with the Pittsburgh Penguins. They kicked off the Buffalo Things this workout then from their very unexplored blue line. Here's down Glenburg. One San Jose now got working in the offensive zone to forward. Good work. Steps up, you said it, Randy. What a pass. And the front can finally get out of their own end. It's there for the attack. And a shot on over the final of Gilstrand. Now, Gilstrand absorbs the body check from Mario Farr. It's Franklin setting it up the ice for the benefit.
Oh, report. Shit.
Despite that line of foolish watch behind the team. Roy Manfred finds his man. Again, let's refer to what constant standing on the free. No, stop it. You gotta get up. You gotta get inside the house. That's what yeah, that's it. It's going to come up a lot later after that. Stevenson look off the draw, and for the second time in the period, CS goes right back to retires the game. He had not been scoring only one goal, but also since soft. He is able to work, celebrating, and everybody's looking at the puck. That basically is the situation of Chandler Stevenson going away from the pile, right? And then see the direct with the skate there with the skate. The Chandler's got a great setting. Red again, this time skates it down the right side. Evans Fuller gets his point. Gets it back from Stevenson. Evans blocking the line down the left side of the side. What's going on for Stevenson against this one? This is what I don't think it was. There's really not anything you can do in that situation. That's just, unfortunately, the motion goes the correct way. So there's 43.2 seconds left. You can see that. First, what's this to go to the National Hockey League? It's ever against the backside circle. We have to do that. We can tell them back the highest line. And then we play those stops. Back to the solely 14 back on it. Here's what's down. Kept the line by George Grayson. Right again, and then the stick handle, tip for Tino. Into the ocean, game on. It's second of the game.
Fuck!
Play for 3CM. That's all the way across. And the shadow and the beach will come down. Finally, look it. Down in the cross. On this one here. I would like to see Henry's run safety on the other side. They slowed down by celebrating. So now back to the left up with the box. Takes it off the board. A drop for off the so, shots, one switch, and then from the puck. Over on the left side, that's not what I thought. To get the defense downstairs. So, just let this get right. It's just something to pop down. And then it's also got the pressure of it as well. Finds some space. Will Smith goes to the end. Look out, Bradley. Loves that shot. Loves being inside. And then elevating the puck is totally as it's amazing that he can now inside gets the puck out. Now they might be looking at over here. There's the young shot 21-18, but outscoring the visitor. Here they come again. Six. It's fast. It's the key of the puck. The puck is turning the puck. The shot's forced to turn over. Terrific hustle. And the teenagers struck again. If there's not Smith, it's back. Another shot for them. And the kick never put up on it. Put up on the back. And the Kraken climb back towards the goal. And for a long time, they couldn't get the change. Here's the first chance. Well, off the post. And then here's the goal. One saves there. Everybody that wants another save. Another save. Good job by the Sharks. They're Rush, Fox is young, but it's blocked by Seaface. And now the ball boy. We got the next one. We got to go. Come on, man. Let's go. Come on.
There's a blood damage bugs without the lactose. David Payne, we have done it again. Earlier in today's show, it was Elliot Friedman who went out some comments that he made in regards to potential Montreal Canadiens trade ideas. And in this video, just an hour and a half later, we are talking about David Pagnuta. Because earlier this week, David Pagnuta ended up posting a 13-minute long video on Twitter. And it's a commentary with Dennis Bernstein and Kate Pedersen, formerly the Vancouver Canucks and now seemingly on thefourthperiod.com. So really nice to see Kate Pedersen getting some work here. But this long video goes over a whole bunch of stuff in the NHL. Do the Avalanche have legit goalie concerns? Could the Islanders make Nelson and Palmieri available? Will the Pittsburgh Penguins sniper Brian Plus draw interest? And is Jake Evans an affordable trade target? This video will be linked in the description if you wanted to go out there and listen to it yourself. But the reason we're diving into this commentary today is because of that particular Evans conversation. If you head over to Jake Evans and his entire profile with the Montreal Canadiens, you will note that he is one of the, let's just say, better, more consistent bottom six guys on the team. 28 years old, making $1.7 million a year to the end of 2024-2025. Decently sized right-handed center, and he's got 11 points in 22 games played this year. Should he keep up his point production and max out with a 41-point campaign over 82, this will be the best season of Jake Evans' career thus far. He's been pretty solid, and I don't think anybody's going to dispute the talent here. Obviously, Jake Evans is not Nick Suzuki. He's not Cole Caulfield. He's not going to score the lights out, but what he does do is provide some solid face-off capabilities and penalty killing prowess as well. In the bottom of the lineup, these top six and top guys are still trying to find their own form. I think that's fair to say, right? Nobody's thinking of Nick Suzuki or Caulfield or in their primes just yet. This team is growing. This team is getting better. And for a guy like Jake Evans, who is more of a stabilizing force at 28 years old, a guy who himself had to go through the ringer as a late-round prospect who was eventually taken by the Canadiens, who had a long career in the NCAA. He worked his way up to get here. Jake Evans is just a good old hockey player, and I think a lot of Canadiens fans respect him for that. This is why when we go over to the commentary made by David Pagnuta on that fourth period video, we had ourselves a tweet by Leafs witness that transcribed the comments made here. Jake Evans from the Montreal Canadiens is a player seen as attractive for teams looking to bolster their bottom six, due to his low captain and his playoff experience at a young age. The Leafs and the feel that it's going to be in play to upgrade the bottom half of their forward group and would definitely be interested due to his low cap hit alone. That being said, Jake Evans is making a measly $1.7 million a year. With if you're Montreal, and you retain 50% of that in some sort of a move, would reduce itself down to, what's the math on that, $850,000, something like that? Yeah, that's kind of right? 85 times 2? Yeah, okay, great, I got it. So, $850,000 for a guy who can provide some decent to solid, defensively minded bottom six play is certainly not bad. And because of Jake Evans' prowess in the postseason, which he did play with the Canadiens in that 2021 Stanley Cup Finals appearance, you have to go out there and consider what exactly is it teams would evaluate his profile at. I find it interesting to dive into this tweet and the replies within, because obviously the poster that posted this tweet, Leafs Latest, is a Leafs-branded Twitter account, and a whole bunch of replies go out there and say some pretty interesting things. There are some people saying, hey, Jake Evans is not an upgrade to any good team's bottom six. He's just another guy that every team has plenty of, and you can see a bunch of the replies here. No, he isn't. He's elite on the PK, he's elite defensively, he provides good offense, and he gives 100% every shift. He is genuinely one of the best PK forwards in the league, and the advanced stats back it up. A lot of people are...
Yes, it's kind of from top of the one. Portland Sound.
Going out there and defending Jake Evans in a pretty passionate way. And even some Canadiens fans in the replies of this Twitter thread are saying that they'd rather see the Canadiens keep him instead of trade them away to all these guys that they have on the team up to snuff. You want to see Slafkovsky scoring 30 to 35 goals a year. You want to see Caulfield scoring 40 to 45 goals a year. You want to see Suzuki get an 82-point season. You want to see a lot of these things come true. And by the time those things happen, how old is Jake Evans going to be? He's probably going to be 31-ish, maybe 30, if he really wanted to push it. And while it is true, you have to have your veteran guys. It's why Brendan Gallagher has a role in this team. It's why Josh Anderson is still sticking around. At the same time, you have to also think about where the Canadiens are going to go center-wise and what their future prospects are going to bring to the table. What does Michael Hage look like when he eventually becomes a Canadian? What does Owen Beck do? What does Philip Nayshaw end up becoming? There are a lot of guys that I could easily see taking Jake Evans' spot in the next little while, and it's not even like, oh, Owen Beck is going to max out as a third-line center. It's more so like, hey, if you give him reps, if you eventually give him that opportunity to do what he needs to do to become his best self, maybe he does max out as a guy who takes Jake Evans' spot inevitably. Does that happen in the next few years? Who really knows? Same thing you could say about Michael Hage. It's a little bit difficult to try to project where this team is going to be when Jake Evans is 30, 31, 32 years old. So I really do understand the philosophy of just, hey, if there are teams asking for this guy, they want 50% salary retained for a solid penalty kill, then okay. Grab yourself a first-round pick. Grab yourself a second and a third. Grab yourself a prospect that is actually close to making the show and is a little bit further in his development than, let's say, a guy who's going to be drafted in 2025. Take your picks and see what teams are offering Kent Hughes, because a team like LA or a team like Toronto getting a guy like Jake Evans on their top PK actually does sound like a pretty good idea to me. I mean, we've already seen what the LA Kings have been doing with their center core. QB Quinton Byfield hasn't been the best this season. Anze Kopitar has been Kopitar. Philip Deneau has been Philip Deneau. There are a lot of guys on that team that are a lot better, I would say, at that solid defensive game. But having three of them all together, Kopitar, Deneau, Jake Evans, oh boy. Imagine the self-candidate caliber play you see from all of this forward core combined with that sort of motivation and that sort of defensive prowess. Think about the Maple Leafs. I'm actually interested in seeing what Jake Evans and Nick Marner could be doing together. That's another really interesting idea on the penalty kill. Evans provides some good value, and he provides some hard work as well, which could definitely help out the Maple Leafs in the bottom six. They play a fast game, they're speedy, they like to use their mobility. Jake Evans would fit in really well. Obviously, the idea of an interdivisional trade between Toronto and Montreal sounds very bizarre, but it is an interesting idea that I think is worth considering if you want to dive into what exactly it is Jake Evans would bring, and if he could be a Stanley Cup valuable piece in some sort of a bottom six playoff contender. I certainly think he has that ceiling. I don't think it's like, oh, he's a bottom six player in Montreal. Why would he be good in a team that's got better players in Montreal? It's more like, hey, This is a very valuable piece in the bottom of that lineup, no matter what team he plays for. He brings value. He can play at the NHL level. He can tango. He can compete. He's a great penalty killer. And ultimately, the Leafs, the Kings, could they be looking for that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you're a Montreal Canadiens fan, how do you feel about this idea? What kind of trade return would you want back for a guy like Jake Evans? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you enjoyed this special Trolls 99. And bye.
With Google Workspace, Calendly lets you share your latest availability, so customers can book time on your calendar without any back and forth.
So where do we rank it? S tier, another easy.
Yeah, it's simply the glue that holds the entire meal together. It's not a Thanksgiving meal until I mop all the leftover gravy, turkey bits with my dinner roll, leaving the plate as clean as the floors in the Mar-a-Lago.
Hard to disagree with that. Speaking of Brent, why don't we get into the best Thanksgiving bread, starting with the aforementioned dinner roll.
Another must-have, in my opinion. The power of the gravy can only be met with a spongy dinner roll. It's more of a tool than anything. Keeps the gravy in check and keeps it from running into other sides that don't want it. Nothing on the plate is safe from the gravy, but a hot dinner roll with butter, dipped in gravy is undefeated.
I'll agree with you there. But I also think I wouldn't be too worried about bread and the turkey on other sides that are on
He does want to stretch and nice also.
Most of the time it's just both rolls that are pretty mini compared to a homemade one.
I think we can average it out as an 8 tier. Even the bulky rolls can do the gravy mop well.
I'm good with that.
How about cornbread?
Cornbread is always golden, and if it's from scratch, right out of the oven, it's a certified nut.
I agree, cornbread is great alongside any meal really. But Thanksgiving meal, you need a bread that soaks up the gravy, not a buttery crumble that you can't even hold without a mess.
You just basically admitted that you took shitty cornbread.
My cornbread is fucking pristine, but you do have kind of a thing there. Cornbread does become crumbly on contact with the gravy and can be bad for mock jumping.
I'm not out here saying it should be an option, but a measured B tier is a fair ranking to me. I think it breaks into the high tier.
I'll go with Donnie this time. Dinner rolls are the better option, but what about a good biscuit?
Okay, I can get down with the biscuits. They do better on the mop job and have a nice crunch.
Biscuits and gravy is a staple in the South for a reason. I'm going with A tier on it, just under the dinner roll.
Sure, that's fine. I feel like cornbread is being disrespected.
Well, cornbread usually finds its way into the legendary bread-based side dish everyone knows about.
Yeah, why don't we get balls deep into the stuff? I do have sexual feelings for the stuff.
We don't always need to get bread up to these food tier lists, but if you think back to the best Thanksgiving stuff you've ever had, it's hard not to say that it was the best Thanksgiving meal that you've had.
Whether you do a basic cornbread stuffing or a mix of carrots and celery, I destroy half the tray if the other family members weren't there.
It's really easy to make a great stuffing. One tutorial on YouTube and you'll make a pan full of buttery chili. You can also traditionally make it inside the turkey for an aromatic effect for both the turkey and the stuffing.
You cannot use stovetop stuffing for Thanksgiving. As long as it's something better than that, I'm all set. Stuff it on the turkey's ass for all I care.
It's the most S tier on the list. It's like edible holiday drugs.
There's only one side dish that can contend with the likes of the stuffing. What about mashed potatoes?
My gravy lake couldn't happen without a thick pile of mash.
Mashed potatoes blend so well with the gravy that no other potato dish is more popular on Thanksgiving.
I love baked potatoes, but if I had a baked potato instead of mashed with turkey, I'd be upset.
I can't say it beats stuffing, but mashed potatoes are so good with the rest of the already ranked items.
I like a nice garlic and herb-flavored mashed potato.
I like little chunky bits of potatoes.
That's because it reminds you of chocolate chips. The true legends know the mashed potatoes must be smooth and greasy. Get thick.
However you like them, it's another Thanksgiving staple that can't be easily replaced.
It's just under stuffing and S tier, no other way around it.
That's correct. Put it in its rightful spot.
Good, now we can move on to the best non-meat side dish that is gravy. Why don't we put cranberry sauce?
Delicious. It always has a spot right in the middle of my plate. You're going to shut the fuck up right now. Cranberry sauce is busted. I think it belongs right under gravy as the second best flavor enhancer.
I think you belong in a nursing home, but here you are.
I'm not quite a guest here, but it's definitely a holiday favorite of mine. I'll never be corn in the spoonful, though, if I'm being honest.
Not even Joe will sacrifice enough space on his plate for this shit to consider it a side dish. It's not even close to the power of the gravy. Motherfucker, I'll cover my entire body in cranberry sauce and beat the fuck out of you.
So Joe's at S tier. Where were you, Don?
F tier's your adult Jello the fuck out of here.
F tier is just ridiculous. Millions of people love cranberry sauce to the point where you're missing it, and at least a couple of people are going to be really sad about it.
You're just jealous that not even your morbidly obese looking ass can match the jiggle of the cranberry sauce.
Being jiggly shouldn't help anything on this list. Bring home an S tier broth.
And really thought if there was an either through his hatred, Donald races with their point. Most people are just taking a little scoop of it off.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. How far down the list are we talking?
I was thinking B tier.
Ah, Rox, you're killing my erection right now and I don't appreciate it. Can you give us an actual argument of why it should be higher? If you hold near to your heart that you and Mom opened the can sauce for the, you know that Americans know better than anyone. It's the cranberry. Anyway, good job. These are cool, bro. Biggest mode of malarkey I've ever seen.
It's nothing to hate, but I don't particularly need it. What about the crowd's favorite mac and cheese?
Ooh, Mommy. Is it just me or is it kind of weird that most people consider mac and cheese to be a staple Thanksgiving? It's just you.
Explain yourself.
It's not like the Pilgrims were passing the natives some mac and cheese on the first Thanksgiving.
Well, historically, the Pilgrims and natives would have venison and seafood as well as local game birds, not even necessarily turkey. The classic American Thanksgiving meal is a tradition of its own.
I don't know, I feel like it's just the gravy kind of goes with the mac and cheese. Thanks a lot, KFC.
Whatever the case, a homemade mac and cheese is an absolute banger.
You get a few different cheeses and good breadcrumb over the top, and you got yourself a party.
I personally don't get more than a little square on the second plate.
You're a pussy. It's on every respectable plate.
Would be mixed with the cranberry sauce and dumbass.
They don't really touch.
I kind of sort of feel you on this, Don, but how far of a fall are we talking about?
B tier, not essential but great for life. Bullshit. S tier, it goes so well with the ham too.
I'm still slightly on the fence. You both have a fair view on it. I'll just split the difference at A tier, since it slaps it done perfectly with spices, cheeses, and breadcrumbs.
Put it at the top of A tier, or I'm going to claim complete mental incompetence and leave you all with Kamala for a year.
Do what he says, Barack. He's not Joey.
Okay, fine. How about we leave it to vegetables?
Oh, big surprise. Trump doesn't like the veg. Remember when they made Cookie Monster and Veggie Monster?
Don't remind me he wouldn't shut up about that for weeks.
It was bullshit propaganda, and I still think it was Michelle's idea. Why the fuck would you want to eat vegetables when this holiday is really about filling up on everything in S tier?
That's legit. Some people like to start off with a nice salad.
I'm not some.
We are seriously putting salad on the list.
Why not? It's the only thing so far that's light on the calorie. You can add all sorts of ingredients to make a festive fall salad that everyone can enjoy.
F tier, I'm not eating salad on Turkey Day. I'll just pick one of the 20 better options. I'm with you, John. Even Jill doesn't make me eat salad on this holiday.
Man, you guys are sleeping on the pumpkin shavings.
Salad might be lame, but I can go for some roasted veggies.
Oh yeah. Get a nice tray with olive oil and some carrots, green beans, onions, really whatever cooks together well.
It's just the same bone as the salad. Not eating roasted vegetables when there's better options.
I'm a slut for green beans, so if they're in the pan, I'm taking it.
One of the easiest and cheapest options for a side dish. You can't go wrong with the variety of different tastes and textures you can add to your plate.
So where do the rank Donnie's opinion is that?
It looks like a high E tier, under cornbread.
Yeah, they can't beat the cornbread.
Whatever, the only vegetable I like on this holiday is corn.
Yeah, corn is pretty good. Not pretty corn.
Whole kernel corn with a little butter is another classic Thanksgiving side dish that makes an appearance on most Thanksgiving tables.
Corn also makes an appearance in your giant Thanksgiving dome.
It's a Thanksgiving tradition.
Gross, but true. The bits of sweetness from the corn makes the turkey gravy and everything so much better.
Where does it land?
I think it's clearly the best Thanksgiving vegetable. Still not going to bring it in S tier, but you won't find anything better in A tier.
You know, that's actually pretty accurate.
Okay with me. How about a Grandma Biden classic, green bean casserole?
Pretty great. It's one that I usually don't eat at home until the holidays, but still a dish to look forward to.
I live for the creamy garlic taste of the mushroom soup and the crunchy onions on top. Definitely a top-tier side dish. I'm not too into it. It can't exist in S tier. Fuck off, you big old pumpkin. It can.
It doesn't quite make it to S tier. I think a good spot is right under corn in A tier. A classic that feels required for a good Thanksgiving lineup, but it doesn't make or break the meal.
I'm fucking pissed off with that ranking. I'm thankful for your mental distress.
Let's stick to casseroles and move to the sweet potato casserole.
Mid. Even more mid than the last one.
Oh, come on. This shit makes it hard to sleep the night before. I can't wait to dig into that cinnamon sweet potato goodness on Thursday.
The marshmallows are cool, but I'm not a huge fan. Sweet potatoes are for pussies, D tier, because it contributes to the Thanksgiving smell. And that's about it.
No fucking shot, I'm alone here. You two are uncultured swine.
It's pretty good. Kind of a pain to make, though.
It's so worth it. It's got to be at least B tier.
I can give you that, but it's got to be under cranberry sauce. What are you, the cranberry gatekeeper?
Super underrated, but to each their own. How about we do butternut squash?
I can get into a couple cubes, but it won't take up too much space on my plate.
You can do roasted cubes, mash, or even soup.
It's kind of bad no matter how you make it. Johnny's right, it's pretty mid. I'd rather have some sweet potato casserole over this.
Dude, how are you hating on these fall favorites?
Most misleading name out there. You would think something called butternut squash wouldn't taste like ass.
Well, okay.
A lot better than deviled eggs, at least. It's just confusing because it tastes like it should be a dessert and not a side dish. Sorry if I'm hating on your family favorites.
Squash isn't really a favorite for us. The one family favorite I have here is Brussels sprouts.
Okay, that's fucking disgusting. Yeah, they're stinky and I don't like them.
Joe, you're fucking stinky.
It's not my fault. I get sleepy in the shower. It's dangerous.
You guys are tripping. Brussels sprouts have dozens of preparation methods, and each one is a delicious addition to the available sides.
Whatever, Brussels boy, put it in F tier. You've heard the squash colored man, right? Also, if there's soup, you can spoon the onion liquid and pour it over the other side and turn it for a little onion flavor. Pretty mid.
Not my favorite, but it does add something great to individual bites.
They're delicious. You probably won't grab them with a sugar.
I agree with Donald, but they shouldn't be high tier.
There's nothing in B tier that I would put this above.
The bottom of B tier is good for them.
Okay, fine. Not like I'm really piling them on my plate.
Good stuff. Now let's rank a few pies to finish off the holiday.
A nice slice of pie with a little ice cream is the perfect Thanksgiving dessert. Can't complain after the delicious meal with a slice of pie when you watch the Cowboys stitch up the field.
At least the Lions are a lot better this year.
Not better than an apple pie, but still American classic. There's nothing quite like a fresh slice of warm apple pie.
If you bake it fresh and make the apple filling yourself, it's a thing of beauty.
The smell of coming off a freshly baked apple pie makes you think about unzipping your pants and risking it all. I don't think I've ever caught the pie and I don't think it's coming from.
The apples become so soft, tender, and sweet in the cooking process. You got your normal high crust apple pies, and then you have the crumble ones. Those are just as great, and neither of them last very long.
Does it deserve the S tier? Yeah, I think it clearly makes it into S.
Fair enough. Now, how about pecan pie?
Pretty mid pie. Why would you need a pecan? It's the middle of the day.
What?
Jill makes me keep a pecan next to the bed at night in case I need to go to the bathroom, but I'm too old to get up. Pecans, not pecan. Oh, the nut fun.
Yes, the pie with nuts.
Yeah, I usually pass on it if there's apple pie. Same here, but I can have it every once in a while. Good, but not great.
I love a good pecan pie. Very nice when warm and crunchy.
What do you say, B tier? That's right where it should be. Maybe just over the charcuterie board. That's fun.
I would be higher on it, but that's okay. Last one I have here is pumpkin pie.
A true classic for this time of year. I think you'll see pumpkin pies just as often as apple on this holiday.
Seeing as they're both in season, it's no wonder you'll usually see them both for dessert on Thanksgiving.
Nothing wrong with it, especially with a little Cool Whip. I'll probably go for the apple pie before the pumpkin, though. I understand that. It must be like cannibalism to you. A whole pie of mashed Johnnies. Fall is your favorite time of the year for calling me orange, isn't it? It does hit pretty hard.
Give yourself more remote features and give yourself more capability. In challenging conditions, give yourself more of what you want with the Kia Sportage and get a $500 holiday bonus this season. Kia, movement that inspires.
Hey, I was looking for clues. Could be the owl with the crazy eyes, or the girl wearing a lion. What's
Hey, Donald, I just loaded in. It's about damn time sleepy. We're just about to open. Wow, you hear this place McDonald Trump? Damn right. It's a reference to the wonderful establishment that taught me everything I know about this business. Looks like a nice place. Surprisingly clean in here. That's correct.
I'm going to keep it that way. This isn't a city managed by Democrats after all.
What's this, some off-brand soda?
Yeah, just pouring myself a nice cool drink before the shift starts.
That sounds great. Can I have one?
No, Joe, the drinks are for the customers.
You can't be fucking serious. You're getting a drink right now for yourself.
Newsflash, Brandon, I'm boss.
So what? I'm the president. There's still just two dudes working at McDonald's.
Well, the fact is, I own the restaurant and also bought the rights to rebrand this place so I can put my name on it. So consider me the president of this building.
Oh, whatever. Let's just get ready for the day. What do we do? There's a lot of shit going on here.
Oh, look at that. I remember using these back in my training days. We fed a lot of good people French fries and these machines. Very high quality.
Ha ha ha. Suck it, Johnny.
Hey, did you just throw my drink in the trash?
Yep.
Sleeping, you little bastard. That cost me money. Ah, where the fuck do you think you're going?
I think I lost it.
Ah, do you want to screw around and hide in the freezer? Fine. Maybe it'll preserve you for a few more years.
Johnny? Donald, this isn't funny.
Get locked in here. I'm gonna freeze to death.
Ah! I knew I should have never agreed to work with that ass. Now look at me, trapped in a frozen prison without even a Disney princess to sniff. You climb all the way to the top, only be treated like any old ice cream. Wow. I guess my only chance is if the rapture happens right now. I'm seriously gonna fucking die in here. What a load of malarkey. Maybe I can jerk it vigorously in the corner to keep warm. Hello?
Well, hey there, Sleepy. Can we go off a little bit?
Yeah.
Just grab the burgers. I'm sure you know where they are.
Yeah, I got them.
I would have just locked you in there again for fun, but I need those burgers.
I'm totally emailing corporate HR about this.
Be my guest, will go straight to junk mail.
It's junk. There's all this shit all over the place.
It's a clean and organized workstation, Joe. You just don't know what you're looking at.
What are you doing? Cooking the bun?
I toast each side of each burger bun, Joe. Makes for a better bite.
Wow, you learned a lot of cool shit while you worked at McDonald's attendant.
That's 10 more minutes than Kamala Everton. How do you get these burgers on the grill?
Oh, let me do one.
Here's the thing, Joe. We can make this together. Now let's grab this basket. Ooh, yeah, now let's go. If you look real close, you can see the doneness. You want to get as close to 100% as you can before flipping.
Sounds easy enough to me. So do we flip them now?
Joe, what the fuck did I just say? Don't flip the burgers until they're done on each side. Where the hell?
So where are you going?
So looking for Barack. When he teaches me stuff, he doesn't yell at me. You big fat jerk. Fine. It's not like I really trust you cooking anyway. We're trying to feed the American public, not poison them.
So you're going to flip those or what?
Yes, I'm going to flip them. Thanks to all your yapping, you overcooked.
Just 2 burgers, buddy. I wouldn't want to get to you.
I won't because it's your fault.
So am I like more of a front of the store guy or what's the deal?
You will be playing whatever you can do to withstand. Oh, cool. I always knew you had a decent setup in a fast food restaurant. Driving the team, sleepy. You're on shift right now. You can't be gaming. So I can't take a break to play Call of Duty.
What is this, Nazi Germany? Well, I guess now that you're on the market, we do need some extra supplies. Good, I'm buying 2 orders of substance. You keep trading this one.
Also, get an order of burgers.
Check. Anything else?
Nah, that should be good for now. We'll unlock more things as we progress.
Okay, then.